Here is Norfair. Oh boy. Norfair in the original Metroid is horrific. We're going left first. In the original game, there are only optional missile power-ups this way, although optional is kind of not the right word for it, since you need a lot of missiles in that game. But here it's actually essential. If you try to go left, you'll get a certain distance, and then you'll hit an impassable obstacle that you cannot destroy. You technically need the power grip for this. I'm going to try and get it now, with some good old-fashioned bomb jumps. By the way, fun fact, I hate bomb jumps. Always have. Always will. Nevertheless, I've more recently got a better hang of them than I used to. This is probably the easiest game to bomb jump in. Easiest Metroid game, that is. But it's still not entirely easy, so there are some frustrating parts which are going to involve bomb jumping. 2, to be precise. In any case, we need to go up here. This takes us to a new area not present in the original game, Crateria, representing the planet's surface where we landed. Let's have a little bit of a poke around here, shall we? So first things first, if you destroy this block, you can then shoot through the wall. Watch out for this guy, he's very nasty and will kill you in 1 hit, given how much health I've currently got. You want to put a bomb there, drop down, missile him, just insta-kill him, because if you try and beam him, he's probably going to eat you. You don't want that. Doing pretty well on the missiles so far, but then that's obviously because I know where they all are. Now, unfortunately, you have to destroy the block to get out, and then wait like a moron for it to respawn. You can't quite jump high enough otherwise. Frustrating for the speedrunner in me. Let's go this way. This way looks like progress. This way looks like another new area, the Chozo Ruins. Not quite as good music as in Metroid Prime, I guess you can't have everything. We want to go this way because that block is impeding our progress. And you will find more of those blocks, and a weird-looking Chozo statue, and an unknown item. Apparently a beam weapon. Might it be the playful murder beam, the mighty wood beam, or possibly even the elusive chainsaw beam? We may never know. Item incompatible with the current suit in any case, so it's largely unimportant. I am going to heal myself, because I don't trust myself not to die. And then, now that we've collected that item, the blocks with that symbol on, the one we picked up, can now be destroyed, allowing us to get to this missile. Huzzah! 16 missiles! Which means we've collected 8 of the power-ups. Also, I'm going to shoot that, bomb there, and then bomb there. It makes it slightly quicker to get up here because the block regenerates quicker. Because your bomb didn't take it out, and so it has time. So let's head into the Chozo Ruins. See what we can find. See what we can steal! There's one thing Samus is incredibly good at. It is stealing every power-up she can lay her sticky little mitts on. Speaking of which, here's another one. The Power Grip. No, it's not something to keep her dentures in. It allows her to grab and hang from corners and ledges, which is absolutely essential for beating this game, or indeed playing this game. Also, here is a speedrun shortcut. It's called wall jumps, and I will be using them a lot. My controller is not best suited to doing these, as you can see. So I've actually fouled it up something chronic. Just like in the original LP where I tried to do that. Huzzah! Even with a different and better controller, I'm still able to fuck up in amazing new ways. But yes, there's a couple of areas where the wall jump is necessary, or very helpful. Now that we've got the power grip, we can loop back around, jump off this cliff, land perfectly into the ship. Right, mission done, let's go. Game over. Nah, just kidding. It restores your weapons and energy and allows you to save, which is amazing. You don't get a lot of opportunities to come back here. Indeed, I think this might be the only one, so you don't get to use it a whole lot, sadly. The only way open to us now is this way, because there is a wall over to the left, which requires a different power-up to ones we have. And if we just find our way through here, we will discover ourselves back where we came in. So let's go back to Norfair. We're done with Crateria for the time being. Really, the only reason to go there is to get the power grip for the moment. And we will find the power grip essential in getting down here, and indeed traversing large portions of the game from this point forward. Believe me, I've tried sequence breaking the power grip, and you can do it with bomb jumps and wall jumps, but my god is it obnoxious. So it's easy just to get the damn thing, to be honest with you. This way, we will probably find a missile, won't we? Because most of the power-ups are. And hey, look at that. Another missile for me. You cannot have it. It is mine. I have claimed this missile. Yeah, that kind of petered out, didn't it? Anyway, that's all that you come down here for. And indeed, that's all you go over to the right side of... left side. Well, left from right would be handy to be able to tell. All the way back to the other side of Norfair now, because we are done here. That's unfortunate. Sometimes you can get in that cavern before he hits you. Other times not. Hoover garble! Who cares? Progress must be made. Also, I'm going to die. So I must use the ghetto screw attack to my advantage. Oh, God. Get me the heck out of here! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Right, I'm good. I'm good at this game. This won't restore my energy, but it will allow me to save the game. Preventing any horrible upsets where I die and have to redo huge chunks of the game. It's a good thing that didn't happen. Ha-ha! Now we've got the power grip, you can get up here. Without it, you can't jump far enough. And if you wall jump your way over, which is possible to do, you will find when you get to... stall for time. Here, there's a barrier there that you cannot destroy, no matter what you do. It's actually impossible to destroy it during the normal course of the game as well. You need a particular environmental element to show up. And I've got to be careful here. 9 health! Oh, crap. So, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I hate this room. Because on hard mode, it has those lava seahorses. They do a lot of damage to you. A lot of damage. An absolute shit ton of damage. So I need to be crafty. There we go. Mad skills! Okay, I really don't need to kill him. Alright, I guess I do. Cool. New power-up. The Ice Beam. This will either let us freeze our enemies or give them sugary, creamy treats. Either way, let's heal. It's a very conveniently placed statue, really. We can't get back that way because we can't open green doors yet. Wonder what power-up that could be. So we have to sneak our way out and use our new Ice Beam to ascend. Again, you can use the wall jump and bomb jumps in place of the Ice Beam throughout the game, but it's very difficult to do, and I prefer not. Since I'm doing 100% run, there's no reason to skip power-ups. The sequence breaks I have in mind make the whole thing a lot more efficient, which is nice. So, using our new Ice Beam, let's ascend up here. Some tricky jumps. That should take us to this area, which is more Ice Beamery. Essentially, the game is just teaching you to use it at this point. And then goes, hey bitch, go get this power-up now. And that power-up is back in Brinstar? No, that power-up is all the way down here in Kraid's lair. Right behind Kraid. Oh boy, wonder if I have to kill him to get it. Kraid being the first boss that we must encounter. And half of the locked gateway to Turian requires his death. So let's do some more Ice Beamage. Alright, I don't normally get all 3 of those. Normally I get up high on the second one and just jump all the way at the end, and that works. This is the Ice Beam teaching area. I mean, I appreciated it when the first time I played Zero Mission, but subsequently it's just a bit of a time waster. Other than this missile, of course. So now we have as many missiles as we would have had in normal mode had we picked up 4 missile packs. It can get very frustrating to not have many missiles. The main advantage of the Ice Beam, other than allowing you platforms and freezing your enemies, is freezing those motherfuckers so they can't actually damage you, which is huge! As you might guess, we're done in Norfair for at least the time being, so I'm gonna leave. But first, wonder why he's down there. Let's fall in the lava! I'm gonna die, aren't I? No, good. Okay, well at least I didn't completely humiliate myself. If you let him out and freeze him at the top of his jump, you can get up here. Missiles. Once again, wall jumps or bomb jumps could get you up there, or you could wait till much later in the game and use a different power-up. So, let's leave Norfair. I don't like Norfair. It's scary and full of fire. Not a fan. It does a lot of damage. In fact, everything here does a lot of damage, and it doesn't make me a happy man one bit. so I need to stop loitering. Killing the enemies for health is one thing, but wasting a lot of time when I don't have a lot of time is not a good plan. So let's save again, just in case. Right, on we go then! Now we have the ice beam, we are able to actually leave Norfair. Without it, it is not impossible, but incredibly difficult, because you need to wall jump and avoid those things in an incredibly narrow space. However, even though our next destination is Kraid, we're not actually going to go there yet. It's time for some sequence breaking. Awesome stuff. Wouldn't be a Metroid game without it. Also, Ghetto Screw Attack will help you out in case you don't jump far enough over those guys. Probably a good idea to always have a charge going if you expect to see those things. Because it means you can get a bit of sneaky energy on your way. There's a power up there, but we're not going to get it yet. Now we have the power grip, though. It does make this section a little easier, like Brinstar in general, because you get to hang from the ledges and thus make slightly trickier jumps than you did before. Where we're actually going to go now is up this shaft. Try not to hit that on the way. If we go all the way to the top, we want to go this way. Into this door here. Leading us to an area of Brinstar we're not supposed to be in yet. Sequence breaking is breaking the rules. That's okay. We must make progress at the expense of our enemies, particularly this guy. Right, let's have a quick save just in case, because this can be a hell of a time waster if it doesn't go right. Our first sequence break is about to begin. Prepare your excitement levels. If you shoot here, it is then possible to bomb jump up through this gap, which you're not technically supposed to be able to do. Also, getting the timing on the bomb jumping is... There we go. No, if you get that slightly misaligned, then you'll hit like the corner and go careering off at a fucking weird angle, and it's very annoying. Speaking of annoying... You need to place the bomb just before the previous one explodes, otherwise you fall. Okay, now we're up here. We have to do it again to get up there, but it's a little easier. There we go. Sorted, that's all you needed to do. Normally you would require the high jump for that, but I'm skipping it. So, these are the impenetrable barriers that I was discussing earlier in Norfair. The only way to remove them is to allow the beetle things to eat them. You do this by having the beetles near them in some way. In this case, it's just waiting. There's no way to get those beetles in Norfair, or at least not in that room, so there's no way to cross it. You have to get the power grip first if you want to go that way. Right, now here, I used to think you had to do a bomb jump. You actually don't. You can just use the power grip to get up here. And then you bomb that, grab the beetles on your morph ball, and stand next to this thing. They transfer over to it and eat it. And then you can leave! And get the Varia suit early! This saves us a hell of a lot of time, because it saves you having to make a return trip to Brinstar just for this. Also, makes us a rather fetching orange. The classic Metroid colour scheme. Or Samus colour scheme, I suppose. Hasn't quite got the shoulder guards though. Suit doesn't quite look right, does it? Ooh, don't want to be on that. Now we got the Varia suit, we can walk in acid, it's no biggie. If you shoot your way through this wall here and deal with the incredible slowdown that those beetles are creating, you grab yourself an energy tank. Superb. Okay. Let's leave. We've sequence broke like champs. Are we going to do it again? You bet your ass we are. Probably only one more time though. One more sequence break. Although you can do more, I think in the interest of speed and getting all the items and knowing what the fuck I'm doing in the right order, there's really no good reason to. So, let's save it that I got the Varia suit, because that can be a bit of a pain. I have ended up wasting large volumes of time there before, let me tell you. go a little bit over to the right here just to grab this missile. Then turn back. There is literally nothing over to the right whatsoever that's worth getting. It just takes you to the top of the area that led to the bombs before. You remember I said we couldn't get up there and I wasn't going to go up there, and we're never going to go up there. In the interest of map completion, I can't be fucked. So now we need to get to Kraid. Now we can get back on track. We are going to kill his foes. We might even kill the rest of him as well. It really depends just how ugly he is. Oh my god. I don't even know how his mother could love that face. I mean, come on. He's got 3 eyes. Here's another power-up up here. You don't necessarily need the wall jump for that. You can get it with the high jump and the ice beam using the floating enemy there, or you can just do what I did. Also, this is not only a power-up, it's a mini shortcut back to the blue shaft, which we need. We now need to traverse downward towards the start. Because everyone who's played Metroid knows where Kraid is. You didn't even need the map to know this. Don't lie to me, viewers. Here's another power-up. It only requires bombs to get, provided you can wall jump. Otherwise, it needs the power grip or the ice beam, depending on how you wish to do it. If you're curious about the beetles, by the way, yes, they can damage you, but it requires there to be a lot more of them on you than 3. And when you leave a screen, they all disappear. Plus, I think if you drop in acid, maybe? No, they're resistant to that. In fact, in that area I refuse to go to, we're not getting that yet. There's a whole area that demonstrates that they can survive in acid. It doesn't need to be done. So back this way. There's an energy tank right there. The easiest way to get it is bomb jumps, to be honest. Adventuring like a pro. Ho! You can freeze one of the things and jump on it, and that's how you're quote-unquote supposed to do it. But most of the time when I get here, I find that I kill them in one shot, so I can't do it that way. So fuck it. Bomb jumps it is. Anyway, Kraid's down here, as I'm sure we already all know. Let's go to Kraid. And kill him!